The Las Vegas Strip is the loudest place in America. Formula One built a racetrack right on top of it. Concert halls that seat 15,000 people. DJ sets at pool parties until 4 in the afternoon. Nightclubs until 4 in the morning. The city doesn't do quiet. Quiet's not the product. So then why is Clark County holding emergency meetings this week about noise?
Now there's no noise ordinance on the Strip. The county discussing trying out street performer circles, spots designated for performers like those on Fremont Street. City of Las Vegas Lieutenant Marshal Timothy Mullins, who sees it up close on the job, says he's a fan.
That question doesn't add up. And I'm going to tell you right now, the answer has absolutely nothing to do with decibels. Here's a quote that tells you everything.
Commercial activities on the sidewalk are using amplification of the sound, which is making it even more difficult to enjoy oneself at a dining experience.
Listen to that exact wording. A dining experience. Dining experience. At a property that charges you $18 to $30 for cocktails. So who's making all this noise that's ruining the dining experience? Well, it's people with Bluetooth speakers on public sidewalks just trying to earn a living. And that is the whole story right there. But here's why I'm not only talking to Vegas people right now, because this exact play has been run out in independent earners everywhere. Food trucks showed up, lines around the block, real money, and then suddenly the city is concerned about sidewalk congestion. Uber drivers built flexible incomes on their own terms, and then commission caps came. Airbnb hosts turned spare rooms into meaningful income, and then hotel money comes in and bans short-term rentals. Every single time someone without capital finds a way to generate income on their own terms, the people with capital find a way to write a rule about it, and they never call it what it is. They just call it public safety, community standards, and noise ordinance. What it always is, though, every time, it's containment. See, you can hustle. Just hustle over there in the designated spot, in the circle, where you don't bother our customers and clients. And once you're in the circle, they decide how big it is, where it goes, and when it moves. So the real question here is, what kind of income did you build that doesn't require you to stand in somebody else's circle waiting for permission? It's this kind of lack of control and reasons like this that I've been telling you that you need to do what I did years ago and learn how to trade the futures markets. And look, it's dead simple. Let me show you this from today real fast. See, here's one candle. One single candle takes 2 minutes for this to happen. And right there, you got about, what, $1,000 right in front of you? And some people in my course, 1K a day, they go for base hits, $100 here, $200 there. They close the computer after 15 minutes. They're all done. And then I got people who are crushing it. $5,000 in a single day, 90 minutes. Paying a bill from a thing that you do for 15 minutes a day from a single trade. That doesn't just change your day or your week, it changes your life. And that's exactly what 1K a day teaches. So here's what I need you to do right now. Just for the first 10 people who click the link in the first pinned comment and put in the code C03, that's C and then a 0 and then a number 3, you're going to get 1K a day, but you're also going to get my crypto primer course. It's for 2 for 1. You get both for one price. Now, together, they're worth about $3,000 retail price. But right now, for the first 10 people, you're getting them both for just $274.97 one time. That's all you'll ever pay me for them. You got 10 spots. Once they're gone, the bundle's gone, and it gets more expensive. But back to Clark County and their noise study. Street performer circles. Designated spots on the sidewalk where performers are allowed to set up, like the ones down on the Fremont Street experience. And I want to be fair here. I'm not saying that it's some evil plot. Some structure on a crowded sidewalk is not the worst idea in the world. But let me tell you what it isn't. It's not a noise solution. Fremont Street has had those circles for years. You go down there on a Saturday night and tell me that that place is quiet. The circles didn't solve noise because the noise was never the problem to begin with. Like you clicking subscribe right now. Go click subscribe if you learn something. It's not a problem, right? But the circle solved who profits from the sidewalk.
The private security at the Fremont Street experience used decibel meters to keep noise in check. Other rules for performers include staying away from doors, kiosks, and patios.
The performer is contained to one spot. The spot is away from the restaurant patio. The patio gets the ambiance. The casino gets the review that says the outdoor dining was just lovely. And the performer, the person who showed up with a speaker and a skill and nothing else, and gets a circle and a decibel meter pointed at them by private security. Now, here's what I need you to understand about how this works and why this matters beyond Vegas, too. See, the game is tilted. It's towards whoever can write the rules. That's just arithmetic. The casino can hire a consultant and show up to a county commissioner meeting with a PowerPoint presentation. The street performer can't. The hotel chain spent 20 years building relationships with city council members. The Airbnb host didn't know the rules could change until they already had. So this isn't about good people or bad people. It's just about who has the resources to shape the environment and who has to live inside whatever becomes that environment. And the people who truly internalize that, not just nod at it, but actually let it change how they think, those are the people who stop trying to win a game that was never designed for them and start playing a completely different one. The futures market, for example, it doesn't care whether you went to school. It doesn't care who your family knows or whether you have a permit on a designated spot. The chart moves, you read it, you make a decision. It's a different game entirely, and it's one that I hope genuinely that you understand is available to you now. But just let me close this loop. I opened with a question that didn't add up. The loudest city in America is holding emergency meetings about noise. I told you the answer had nothing to do with decibels. Well, here it is. See, the Strip will always be loud. The race is loud. The concerts are loud. The machines are going to go every hour of the day. None of them getting a study. None of them getting a committee meeting. None of them getting a designated circle. Person with a Bluetooth speaker trying to cover their bills, they get all three. The loudest thing on the Las Vegas Strip was never the music. It was always the money. And the money always has decided who gets to stand where. So watch for that pattern in your city, in your industry, on whatever platform you're building on right now. The circle gets drawn the moment a small independent earner becomes visible enough to be inconvenient to someone with more capital. It's happened 100 times before, and it'll happen 100 times thereafter. The only real protection from it is income that doesn't need anyone's permission to exist. That's what I'm trying to build, and that's what I want for you. Anyways, I do videos Monday through Friday on exactly this kind of stuff, the real economy, what's actually happening with your money, what the headline says versus what's going on underneath it. And on the weekends, I'm out there on the Strip, on the ground, walking, showing you what's happening right in front of us in real time. So if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. YouTube's going to show you videos like this one right next to my head. Click on it. It knows what you're going to want to see. This is Stephen J. Campbell. Until we meet for next time, as I always tell you, just keep swimming. But more importantly, remember, God's got this.